The House of Dragons take on the moral gray areas of life. The world of Westeros is a complex and unforgiving place, where the lines between good and evil are constantly blurred. The House of the Dragon, a prequel to Game of Thrones, delves into the moral gray areas of life with unflinching honesty. Through the characters of Rhaenyra, Daemon, and Alicent, we see the consequences of our choices and the devastating impact they can have on those around us. At its core, The House of Dragon is a story about the nature of power and how it can warp us, both individually and collectively. The Targaryens, a family once known for their wisdom and justice, are forced to confront the darkness that lies within each of them. Rhaenyra and Daemon, both product of the same bloodline, could not be more different. And yet they both crave power, in their own way. Rhaenyra, the rightful heir to the Iron Throne, is driven by a sense of duty and responsibility. She believes that she is the only one who can bring peace and prosperity to the Seven Kingdoms. But as she navigates the treacherous waters of court politics, she is forced to confront the harsh realities of her own desires. She wants to be loved and accepted, but she is constantly torn between her loyalty to her family and her own ambition. Daemon, on the other hand, is a more calculating and ruthless figure. A man consumed by his own desires, he will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. He sees the world in stark, black and white terms, but as his actions become increasingly erratic and monstrous, those around him begin to realize that there is a reason why he is so driven. This dynamic between Rhaenyra and Daemon is mirrored in the relationship between Alicent and her father, Viserys. Alicent is caught in a web of duty and loyalty, torn between her love for her family and her duty to serve. She struggles to reconcile her own desires with the expectations placed upon her. Viserys, the king, is a weakened and isolated figure. He is forced to confront the limits of his own power and the compromises he has made in order to maintain the tenuous peace in the Seven Kingdoms. Throughout the series, we see the complicated dance of power and morality unfold before our eyes. Characters make choices, driven by their own motivations and desires. Some act out of altruism, while others are driven by self-interest. In the end, it is not always clear what is good or evil, but rather a messy, human mess of contradictions and compromises. The House of the Dragon serves as a powerful reminder that our choices, no matter how big or small, have far-reaching consequences. We may not always be able to see the impact of our actions, but it is our responsibility as individuals to consider the effects they will have on those around us. As we watch the characters of Westeros navigate the complex web of power and morality, we are forced to confront our own moral gray areas. We are reminded that even in the darkest moments, there is always a choice to be made, and it is in these choices that we find our humanity.